Hello everyone! I'm finally back with my Learn Slovene with Sandra series. I took a bit of a break from it because I was busy traveling and working, but it's back and there will be a lot more videos coming your way in the next couple of months. Today we'll be learning how to tell the time, or I guess say the time in Slovene. But before we jump into the video, I have a bit of an announcement to make. I started a Patreon. If you're not familiar with Patreon, it's basically a platform where you can support your favorite creators on a monthly basis, and for supporting them you usually get something in return that is more of an exclusive nature, I guess. I was never planning on making one for my channel, but a lot of people who watch my Learn Slovene with Sandra series have been asking me about private Skype lessons. So yeah, I launched it because I thought this would be the best way to go about it for you as well as for me, logistically and legally. So yeah, you can now find me on Patreon. I created several different packages / tiers you can choose from, starting from only $2 a month. Some of the benefits are receiving a transcript / worksheet for every episode I post here on YouTube, and we have access to my Word of the Day series, which will be exclusive to my Patreons. I'm not gonna put it on YouTube. It's basically me teaching you one random Slovene word a day, how to write it, how to pronounce it. And we have access to my private Facebook group where you can ask any questions regarding learning Slovene. We have coffee chats for those of you who already speak Slovene but just want to practice the pronunciation. Those are held on Skype. Then we have private Skype lessons. What else? You can participate in polls or even make a suggestion for a future video topic. So there's a whole lot you can choose from. I'll have a link to my Patreon page down below in the description box so you can check it out and read through everything. And if you have any questions, you can just ask me here in the comments or drop me an email. But yeah, the subscription is monthly, but you can always cancel it or change the package. You can check out all the details on the link below and decide if this is something you want to be a part of. If not, you'll still get my free YouTube videos that I'll try to post at least twice a month. But yeah, let's start with today's topic, which is time, saying the time, telling the time, however you want to call it. By the way, to understand this lesson, you will have to already know how to say the numbers in Slovene. I've already made that video, so if you've missed it, I'll also have it linked down below and somewhere up here. Watch that one first, learn the numbers, and then move on to this video. But for those of you who have already done that, let's start. Time in Slovene is called čas, and a clock / a watch is called ura. However, when we ask what the time is, we don't say koliko je čas. Koliko, by the way, means how much, and in this case it stands for what. But yeah, we don't say koliko je čas, we say koliko je ura. Koliko je ura means what's the time. And to make it even more clear, je in the sentence is a variation of the verb to be. Reply to koliko je ura would be ura je, and then you would insert the number. So for example, ura je 8, ura je 9. However, in our day-to-day conversations, we wouldn't use the full sentence. We would just reply with 8, 9, 10. So 9, 10, 11, whatever the time is. Let's take apart the different forms the time can take. For saying the time that is on the hour, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Like I said, we would just say the number, ura je 7, 8, 9, or just 8, 9, 10. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. And then to differentiate between AM and PM, we actually have a few more expressions. For example, we would say it's 7 in the morning, it's 3 in the afternoon, it's 8 in the evening. We wouldn't use the AM and PM identification, I guess. So yeah, for 7 in the morning we would say ura je 7 ZJUTRAJ. ZJUTRAJ means morning. Then for 11 a.m. We wouldn't use morning, but DOPOLDAN, which means forenoon, I guess. I don't know if this is a word they use in English. I think it's like a formal word, but yeah, it's basically what it means. It's like the time after morning and before noon. Forenoon is DOPOLDAN, and we would say ura je 11 dopoldan. Noon in Slovene is POLDAN, and midnight is PONOČI. Dan means day and noč means night. So it's basically half day and half night, the translation. POLDAN and PONOČI. Po, by the way, actually means a half, just to throw some extra vocabulary in there. And then for all the timings in the afternoon, we would say POPOLDAN. So ura je 4 popoldan. And for the timings after the sunset, we would use ZVEČER, which means evening. So 8 in the evening would be 8 zvečer. We would also sometimes say PONOČI, which is, I would say, for the times between midnight and like before we wake up. So 2 a.m. would be 2 PONOČI. Basically, PONOČI means at night. Now we have all the half past timings. Just like in English, we can say it as 8:30. So in Slovene, that would be 8:30. Then we also know that in English, 8:30 can be 8:30. We also have a similar form in Slovene, but it's slightly different, because for 8:30, we would say pol DEVETIH. The literal translation of that in English is basically 8:30. That's one of the differences between the languages. I don't know how you say it in your language. If you have it more similar to English or more similar to Slovene, let me know below in the comments. I would be really interested to know. But yeah, po basically means half, which I think I've already said. So let's move on to all the past timings. So for the times that are 1 to 29 minutes past the hour. 8:20 again can be either 8:20, or we can also say it as 20 past 8, just like in English. In Slovene, that would be 20:08. Čez means past, basically. So it's just like a literal translation. For, let's say, 8:15 or 4:15, just like in English, we can also say 8:15, 4:15. Quarter in Slovene is ČETRT. So for 8:15, we would say ČETRT/8, and for 4:15, we would say ČETRT/4. Now we have two timings, so 31 to 59 to the hour. An example of this time is 8:40 or 7:45. Again, just like in English, we can say 8:40 or 7:45, or just like in English, we can say 20 to 9, which is 20 do devetih. Do in Slovene is 2 in English, and 15 to 8/quarter to 8 can be 15 do 8 or ČETRT do 8. Here you might have noticed that we use a slightly different form when it comes to the numbers, so we wouldn't say 20 do 8, but 20 do 8. This is due to the ordinal numbers taking a different form. I will be covering ordinal numbers in another video, so I won't go into that now, but those of you who are supporting me on Patreon will be getting a transcript of this video, and I'll be sure to include all the variations for all the ordinal numbers that we can use, so you can basically learn them by heart, because there's not much learning to do. You only need to learn how to do it for the 12 numbers. I am currently editing the video, but I just wanted to jump in because I totally forgot to tell you what else you can say when you say the time. So just like in English, when you have, let's say, 15 past 8, of course the official way to say it is 15 minutes past 8. In Slovene, we do the same. We can either say 15:08 or 15 minut čez 8. That is the official way. So yeah, when you have 20 minutes past 8, it's 20 minut čez 8, or if you have 20 to 8, 20 minut do 8, you can also use minutes. In Slovene, minutes are MINUTE, and 1 minute is MINUTA. So we have established how to ask what the time is and how to answer the question, but you may also want to know when something is. When in Slovene is kdaj, and for example, to ask when is the concert, you would say kdaj je koncert. The concert being koncert, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, and je again is a form of the verb to be. And to answer the question, we would say the concert is at 8. In Slovene, that would be koncert je ob 8. Ob means at, 8 is 8, but the ordinal number of 8. And yeah, I've already explained what koncert is and what je means. So that is everything for today's video. If you felt like it was rushed through, just rewatch it again, and like I said, for those of you who are supporting me on Patreon, I'll also be sending you a transcript with everything explained on paper, which will, I think, really help you follow this lesson and just help you with learning as well, obviously. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Hope you found it helpful. Next time I'll be doing a quick vocabulary video on how to say the different colors, and then the one after will be a bit of a longer video because we'll be learning how to introduce ourselves. So how to say your name, where you're from, what your age is, etc, etc. So yeah, if you don't want to miss that, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Just click the little red subscribe button, and also if you really don't want to miss a video, the bell button that's gonna send you a notification, because I know that sometimes YouTube doesn't push out my videos to all my subscribers, which is really annoying. So yeah, push the bell button as well if you don't want to miss them. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you, I think, next week. Bye!
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking.